Hey Chris,
Hey,
how's it going?
good. How are you, CJ?
Very good. Do you have a minute for Mentor Mondays?
Of course, I've always got time for Mentor Monday.
All right, let's start with an easy one.
All right, cool.
As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, you're right. That is an easy one. I wanted to be a mechanic.
Well, how would you describe what it is that you do now?
I'm not a mechanic. I do have to tell you, I still enjoy doing mechanic type work, but right now, my career is focused on being a CPA. I focus in taxation for high net worth individuals and their businesses. I'm also the office market leader for Las Vegas and the market leader for the Pacific Northwest region.
Cool. Well, what are some of the most valuable lessons you've learned in business or in life?
Oh, good question. So, probably the most important lesson that I learned is that 80% of my success has to do with my ability to get along with people. I just think that if you can't get along with somebody, in general, employees, clients, colleagues, you're going to struggle. So that's a big thing. The other one that I have learned is that sometimes you gotta be willing to take some chances. I've had some great success that came about taking a calculated risk. Not a silly chance, but don't be afraid. Get out on a limb sometimes.
Very true. What are some key traits that a leader should have?
A leader needs to never be satisfied. I remember one time my wife told me, she goes, "Why can't you just be satisfied?" And I remember telling her, if I just was satisfied, we'd still be living in a 2-bedroom condo somewhere. A leader just can't be satisfied. He needs to be humble. I recognize that I didn't get to where I am on my own. I had a lot of people who both lifted me up and pushed me up. And so you got to be humble. And probably the last thing that I would mention is you never stop learning. There are so many things to learn. Never become complacent and stop learning.
What are you looking forward to in the future?
Oh, well, I am unfortunately not very many years away from retiring. And I'm looking forward to my next adventure. I've been in public accounting since 1984. If you can do the math, that's 39 years. I'm looking forward to doing something different. Not right away, I'm a few years away, but I'm looking forward to figuring out what that next adventure is going to be. Whether it's buying a business and utilizing all the stuff I've learned over the years and running that business, or helping a client or a former client, I don't know. But my next adventure, I'm looking forward to it.
How do you stay motivated when faced with a challenge?
You know what? I'm a glass is half full kind of a guy. When we went through the recession of 2007, 8, 9, it was a difficult time. We had just purchased a big building and we no more than moved in, and the recession hit, and we were challenged. We did not lose the building. We were able to hold it. But during that difficult time, I remember my wife being a little discouraged because our lifestyle changed significantly. And I told her, I said, you know what? I'm excited to see what it's going to look like when we get to the other side of this thing. Don't get discouraged. That is the main thing that I would tell you. Just don't get discouraged. Believe that you're going to get through it and that you'll be successful doing it.
What's the most important question to ask a mentor?
Oh, the most important question to ask a mentor. I got to think about that one for a second. Probably the most important question that I would ask a mentor is, what decisions did you make in your life that were critical to you reaching where you are professionally?
Can you share one of those moments with us? A moment when you made a critical decision?
One of my mentors asked me what I was going to do. I had just finished high school, so I was pretty young. I told him that I thought I might want to join the military, and he said, excuse me, that was somebody else, a different mentor told me that. The person I'm thinking about was a professor, a university professor, and he asked me what I was going to do, and I told him I wanted to go to law school. And he told me, he said, don't get a political science degree, because if you don't end up becoming a lawyer, you'll have this law degree or this political science degree, which can be a challenge to find the right use for. He says, get an accounting degree. It's the most difficult course of study that you can take that will do the best job of preparing you for law school. And so I took that advice. I signed up for accounting, and believe it or not, I was really good at it, and it was easy. And I liked it so much that I never went to law school. I got my accounting degree, came to work in Las Vegas, and never looked back.
That's a cool story. Alrighty, Chris, I appreciate you sharing some of your time and wisdom with us today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.